Let's begin with a reaction coming in from former Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis over the allegations that Nawab Malik has levelled against him and his family. Nawab Malik tweeted out a photo of Fadnavis and his wife with an alleged drug peddler. Fadnavis has responded saying that Malik has tweeted a 4-year-old photo. Fadnavis has claimed a drug nexus of Nawab Malik. He said that he has proof now of Nawab Malik's link with the underworld. Fadnavis has given a deadline, a Diwali deadline, to expose Malik. So now you've got Devendra Fadnavis entering this entire ugly political battle, hitting back at Nawab Malik, saying that Nawab Malik is involved in a drug nexus, says there's links that Nawab Malik has with the underworld, and has given a Diwali deadline when he says he will expose the Maharashtra minister.
पूरी टीम ने हमारे साथ उस समय फोटो खिंचवाए और उस व्यक्ति को 4 साल बाद आज एनसीबी ने अरेस्ट किया है। 4 साल पहले का फोटो है और इसके आधार पर वे संबंध जोड़ना चाहते। सबसे महत्व की बात यह है कि ये संपूर्ण रिवर मार्च के जो लोग हैं, इसमें जो प्रमुख है मिस्टर चौगुले, इन्होंने भी कल स्पष्ट किया है कि हमारी टीम के साथ ये आए हुए थे, इनका कोई संबंध नहीं है। अब उन्होंने एक फुलझड़ी जलाई है तो बम तो फूटेगा और दिवाली के बाद फूटेगा, और दिवाली के बाद नवाब मलिक इनके अंडरवर्ल्ड के साथ क्या संबंध है, इसके सबूत मैं आपको भी दूंगा और राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी के जो अध्यक्ष है श्री शरद पवार जी, इनको भी मैं वो सबूत दूंगा। नवाब मलिक जी ने ये नहीं देखा कि उसके फोटो तो मेरे साथ भी है, लेकिन मेरे साथ के फोटो उन्होंने ट्वीट नहीं किए क्योंकि उनको पता था कि इसकी वैल्यू कम हो जाती है, क्योंकि मेरे साथ तो किसी का भी फोटो खींचा जा सकता है। इसलिए मेरे पत्नी के साथ का फोटो जानबूझकर उन्होंने ट्वीट किया है। मैं ये पूछना चाहता हूं कि किसी तीसरे आदमी के साथ फोटो आने से अगर बीजेपी का ड्रग कनेक्शन बनता है तो राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस के मंत्री नवाब मलिक, इनके साथ रहने वाले उनके जवाई, इनके घर में गांजा अगर या इनके पास गांजा अगर मिलता है तो इस रेशियो से पूरी राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस पार्टी यही ड्रग्स की किंगपिन होनी चाहिए।
Let's take this across to Vidya. She's joining us live from Mumbai with the latest updates on this. Vidya, from the entire drug case to the extortion angle and now to this ugly political war of words, the focus has completely shifted now into a he said, she said between the NCP and the BJP.
Well, it has always been a the Narcotic Control Bureau's case against, Nawab Malik has been speaking very vehemently against the fact that the agencies are being used by the central government, not just the IT department or that of the ED, but also the Narcotic Control Bureau is also being used against the people of Maharashtra. It's a political war is what they have been alleging. In fact, it is in that very series that Nawab Malik has levelled this allegation against the latest allegation that he has made against Fadnavis. But obviously Fadnavis also reacting back and saying very clearly that the allegation that Nawab Malik is stating is not true, and the fact that he does know the people, that there are photographs that are there, but that does not really mean the kind of reference that Mr. Malik is really drawing from it. And certainly, in fact, Fadnavis has gone ahead a step further and has obviously said that after post-Diwali, there will be many more, revelations that he will now be making against Nawab Malik having some underworld connection. Of course, we spoke because I was speaking to Mr. Nawab Malik earlier during the press conference. I was there and I asked his reaction. He said that he'll speak about this entire Fadnavis's press conference tomorrow, but he clearly stated that, if he really has any underworld connection, there might be photographs, because there are photographs everywhere, but he does not have any underworld connection. If he has, then he's ready to bear any consequences as stated by Mr. Fadnavis.
All right. Vidya, for the moment, thank you for joining us. I just want to tell you exactly what Nawab Malik has said that's triggered this kind of a response from Devendra Fadnavis. Here are the highlights of the Maharashtra minister's news briefing from a few hours ago.
जयदीप राणा जेल में बंद है। ड्रग ट्रैफिकिंग के केस में गिरफ्तारी हुई है, लेकिन उनके रिश्ते महाराष्ट्र के पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री श्री देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी से भी हैं। तस्वीर तो ऐसी है कि एक दूसरे को तुम शैतान हो, इस तरह की तस्वीर है। देवेंद्र जी के जयदीप राणा के रिश्ते बहुत घनिष्ठ थे। समीर दाऊद वानखेड़े जो पिछले 14 साल में इस शहर में लगातार अलग अलग विभाग में काम करता है, उसके भी तबादला करने के पीछे महाराष्ट्र के पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री देवेंद्र फडणवीस हैं। नाजायज लोगों को फंसाया जाए और ड्रग का खेल इस मुंबई और गोवा में चलता रहे, इसलिए समीर वानखेड़े को लाया गया। अरुण हल्दर जी का व्यवहार ये कहीं ना कहीं संदेह के घेरे में है। इतनी जल्दबाजी उनको क्या है? क्यों इस तरह का आचरण वो अपना दिखा रहे हैं? क्या एक वैधानिक पद पे बैठा हुआ व्यक्ति इस तरह के आचरण रख सकता है?
सारे देश और दुनिया में इन नेताओं के प्रति छीतू होने लग गई। तब अब अपना दागी चेहरा छुपाने के लिए पहले तो इन्होंने वानखेड़े जी के परिवार को घसीटा, उससे भी इनका दागी चेहरा धुल न सका। तब अब उनकी राजनीतिक मजबूरी आ पड़ी कि वे देवेंद्र फडणवीस जी और उनके परिवार को इसमें घसीट रहे हैं। जो मंत्री ये लगातार रोजाना आरोप कर रहे हैं, क्या वे प्रभाकर की अपने दामाद की नार्को टेस्ट करेंगे? हिम्मत है तो नार्को टेस्ट करके दिखाओ, सच का सच और दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी लोगों के सामने आएगा।
Now, we've been seeing how Nawab Malik, the Maharashtra minister, has in fact been targeting Sameer Wankhede, the NCP zonal head, for the last many weeks. And keeping in mind all that's happened, particularly with Wankhede's religion and all of that being debated, you saw also Wankhede's family meeting with Minister Ramdas Athavale seeking his support. Here are the details on that and also the attack that came in over the weekend from Nawab Malik.
Another massive twist in Agadi versus Sameer Wankhede war. After the big row over the Narco Bureau officials' religion and sustained attack by NCP minister Nawab Malik, Sameer Wankhede's family knocked on the doors of Union Minister Ramdas Athavale for support. The family also released 2002 affidavit by Sameer Wankhede's late mother, Zahida. The affidavit shows Zahida had converted into Hinduism after marrying Sameer's father, Dhyandev, even changing her name to Zahida Dhyandev Wankhede after a marriage under Hindu ritual. Wankhede's wife, Kranti Redkar, claimed that the nikah ceremony took place to make Sameer's mother happy.
ये बहुत बड़े नेता हैं। क्या हुआ था? ये सिर्फ समीर की माँ की खुशी के लिए हुआ था। उसका उनके लिए लीगली कोई महत्व था नहीं। उन्होंने सिर्फ उनकी खुशी के लिए उन्होंने जो पेपर्स बताए वहाँ पे साइन की।
Dhyandev Wankhede rubbished Nawab Malik's claims of changing his religion and accused the minister of targeting the family of a Dalit who believes in Ambedkar's ideology.
अगर आपको जो भी कहना है आप सीधा न्यायालय में माननीय न्यायालय में।
He accused Nawab Malik of settling scores for arrest of his son-in-law Sameer Khan in a drug bust case.
आपके जवाई को जो समीर खान उनका नाम है उनको अरेस्ट किया एनसीबी मेरे बेटे ने, इसीलिए वो हमारे ऊपर, मेरे बेटे के, मेरे बेटी के, मेरे बहू के और मेरे ऊपर जो आरोप लगा रहे ये जाति का, ये मैं कभी भी धर्मांतर नहीं किया।
मुसलमान है, वडील हिंदू है।
Kranti Redkar claimed that Wankhede is being muzzled for fighting the drug menace.
I don't have to say anything, please.
ये लड़ाई सच की लड़ाई है और सच की ही जीत होगी। हमने आज सारे डॉक्यूमेंट मीडिया के सामने रखे हैं और अगर आज उनकी आवाज दबाई गई तो अगली बार से कोई भी ड्रग्स के खिलाफ खड़ा नहीं होगा।
Maharashtra Minister Nawab Malik meanwhile continues his attacks at Sameer Wankhede, once again accusing him of forging his caste certificate to get an Indian Revenue Service job. A claim vehemently countered by Athawale.
मैं अपनी बात पे कायम हूँ कि वे एससी के सर्टिफिकेट पे फर्जीवाड़ा करके उस पद पे बैठे हैं। एक गरीब शेड्यूल कास्ट का अधिकार उन्होंने छीना है।
समीर वानखेड़े एनसीबी के जो डायरेक्टर है, अधिकारी है, उनके ऊपर जानबूझकर हमले किए जा रहे हैं। बाबा साहब ने दिया हुआ रिजर्वेशन के माध्यम से मतलब IRS में मतलब समीर वानखेड़े सफल हुए।
जो भी लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि समीर जी ये हैं कास्ट।
While Sameer Wankhede's wife had written a letter to CM Uddhav seeking justice, the officer had moved the National Commission for Scheduled Caste on Saturday, claiming a witch hunt.
क्या कोई जुर्म किया है, कोई क्रिमिनल है? क्या कर रहे हैं? ड्रग्स ही साफ कर रहे हैं सर, देश सेवा कर रहे हैं।
मैं उनसे पूछताछ किया है सारे विषय पर लेके जो आप आदौ शेड्यूल कास्ट है क्या नहीं, तो उन्होंने सारे चीज़ मेरे को जमा दिया है, उनका सर्टिफिकेट जमा दिया है और उन्होंने बोला मैं शेड्यूल कास्ट ही हूँ। ये ड्रग पचार चक्र को रुकने के लिए मैं कोशिश कर रहे हैं और कोई लोग इसके विरोध करने से मेरे को जातिगत आधार पर गाली देने लगा।
No signs of the face-off over the high-flying Narco Bureau official ending anytime soon.
The controversy has taken a political color now, with Ramdas Athawale lending his support to the Wankhede family and terming Cabinet Minister Nawab Malik's allegations as baseless. But on the other hand, Cabinet Minister Nawab Malik too seems adamant and says that he will take this case to its logical conclusion. With camera person Mahesh More, this is Pankaj Upadhyay in Mumbai, reporting for India Today.
News coming in that Sameer Wankhede, the NCP zonal chief, has reached now the SC/ST Commission office in the national capital. Wankhede is in Delhi and is meeting with the National Commission Scheduled Caste Chairman Vijay Sampla. Now, this meeting comes amid a lot of back and forth and controversy over Wankhede's religion, over his caste certificate as well. And now he is at the SC/ST Commission office in the national capital. He is meeting with Vijay Sampla, who is the chairperson of the National Commission Scheduled Caste. Shreya Chatterjee is joining us live with more details on this. Shreya, you've seen a lot of focus on the religion, on all of that of Sameer Wankhede. He's in fact been saying that this is anti-Dalit bias. Is he there to file a complaint, or is this part of an investigation against him?
Well, yes, right now Sameer Wankhede is inside the SC/ST Commission. He's meeting the chairman Vijay Sampla. Now, this comes after the meeting that was held yesterday, where we saw that the vice chairman as well, Mr. Arun Haldar, had visited Sameer Wankhede's house now to check the credentials of the certificate, because Sameer Wankhede very categorically mentioned that he hasn't done anything wrong and he's entitled to get the privilege of his father's caste. So that is the stand that he continues to make. Today he's meeting the chairman, who is Mr. Vijay Sampla, inside the SC/ST Commission. The meeting is currently underway. What we do also know that there have been allegations that come forward from Mr. Sameer Wankhede, where he mentions that there have been certain hate messages and hate crimes that have been initiated against him. The kind of conversations that have been engaged, especially in social media, because of his caste. Now, that could also be a part of the discussion in today's meeting. But clearly, what we do understand that yesterday, after Mr. Arun Haldar visited the house of Sameer Wankhede, today's meeting, Mr. Sameer Wankhede is right now meeting the chairman of the SC/ST Commission, Mr. Vijay Sampla, currently here in New Delhi.
All right, we'll track the big takeaways from that meeting. For the moment, Shreya, thank you very much for joining us. Welcome back. Let's get your details now of a shocking comment from Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav from pole-bound Uttar Pradesh. The former chief minister has compared Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru with Pakistan's founder Muhammad Ali Jinnah. While addressing a public rally in Hardoi, Akhilesh said Patel, Gandhi, Nehru and Jinnah studied in the same institute. Akhilesh further added that all of them became barristers and fought for India's independence. Akhilesh Yadav also asserted it was Iron Man Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel who imposed a ban on the RSS. The SP chief's comments of calling Jinnah a hero of India's independence didn't go down well with the BJP. The Saffron Party condemned Akhilesh's statement and said that the country considers Muhammad Ali Jinnah as the villain of partition and that the SP chief is trying to appease Muslims before polls.
Sardar Patel ji, Rashtrapita Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal ही संस्था में पढ़ करके बैरिस्टर बन करके आए थे। एक ही जगह पर पढ़ाई लिखाई की उन्होंने, वो बैरिस्टर बने, उन्होंने आजादी दिलाई, उन्हें किसी भी तरीके से किसी का भी संघर्ष करना पड़ा होगा तो वो पीछे नहीं हटे। एक विचारधारा जिसपे पाबंदी लगाई, अगर किसी ने पाबंदी लगाई थी तो लोह पुरुष सरदार पटेल जी ने उस विचारधारा पे पाबंदी लगाने का काम किया।
जातीय और मजहबी राजनीति करने वाले अखिलेश यादव जी ऑस्ट्रेलिया से पढ़कर आए हैं और वो ऑस्ट्रेलिया से पढ़े हुए अखिलेश यादव जी का ज्ञान वसूल करके तो आज मुलायम सिंह जी भी माथा पकड़ लेंगे। महात्मा गांधी, सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल और पंडित नेहरू के बराबर वो मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना के श्रेय दे रहे हैं आज देश की आजादी की लड़ाई का। ये किस प्रकार की मानसिकता है? देश में इस प्रकार की मानसिकता स्वीकार नहीं की जाएगी। ये सच स्वीकार करना होगा कि मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना इस देश के बंटवारे के लिए खलनायक माना जाता है।
समाजवादी पार्टी के मुखिया ने, जिसने देश के टुकड़े किए हों विभाजनकारी जिन्ना को, और राष्ट्रपिता महात्मा गांधी, लौह पुरुष सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल और नेहरू जी से मिला दिया। उनकी विचारधारा से मिलाकर वो उन्होंने ये बता दिया कि अभी देश के अंदर ऐसी विचारधारा के लोग हैं जो भारत के टुकड़े करने वाले लोगों के साथ खड़े दिखाई देते हैं। ये समाजवादी नहीं है, ये जिन्नावादी सोच है और इस सोच से पूरे देश के लोगों को बचना होगा और उन्हें पूरे देश से माफी मांगना चाहिए कि देश के महापुरुषों का अपमान किया है। जिन्ना जैसे ऐसे आदमी को मिलाकर जिसने देश का विभाजन किया हो।
Abhishek Mishra is joining us on this broadcast from Lucknow with the latest on this. Abhishek, a lot of reactions and condemnations that come in from the BJP after what Akhilesh Yadav said in that rally in Hardoi. Has there been any sort of clarification perhaps from Akhilesh Yadav so far?
Well, Akshita, no clarification so far by the Samajwadi Party or either by the President himself. But this has been taken very seriously by the BJP, and we have just heard how the minister is accusing clearly of doing the politics of appeasement with the kind of reaction and the kind of comment Akhilesh Yadav has given. On the other hand, Congress has also said that the BJP is the party who removed the portrait of Jinnah from the AMU. So that kind of reactions are coming in, but it's quite clear that with how yesterday in Hardoi Akhilesh Yadav have given this statement has been taken very seriously by not only by the government, ministers and the leaders, but also the opposition. And it looks like that he's trying to convey a message particularly to a community. But what are going to be its side effects or the reaction which remains to be seen. But it looks like this particular agenda or this particular statement which has been given by Akhilesh Yadav is not going to be taken easily by the BJP, who is all set to accuse Akhilesh Yadav with the kind of politics he wants to do amid the UP elections. Yes.
Right, Abhishek, we'll track the latest reactions that come in on that story. For the moment, thank you for joining us. And with that, I'm slipping into a short break here on India Today. We're leaving you with these images from Bengaluru, where the magnificent Vidhana Soudha has been lit up on the occasion of Karnataka Rajyotsava. The day is known as the Karnataka Foundation and Formation Day. It's celebrated on 1st of November every year. This was the day in 1956 when all the Kannada language-speaking regions of South India were merged to form the state of Karnataka. And on the occasion, the beautiful Vidhana Soudha lit up in the Karnataka colours of red and yellow.